Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are getting back to Ted Lasso, Season 2, Episode 11. The Midnight Train to Royston? Is that a city, or are we talking about Roy? Because, you know, after we had that the funeral episode, I feel like they could go any direction with this next episode. So, we'll see.
Yeah, enjoying the show, loving it. Definitely ready, willing, and able to watch some more.
Yeah, the last episode was interesting. You know, never heard Ricky Astley at a funeral before. We learned so much about Ted's past and Rebecca's past, and so they gave us a lot in that episode, but managed to throw in some levity as well. So excited to see what happens for this one.
All right, without further ado, let's go!
Bow, Sam Obisanya, the first hat-trick of his career.
Oh.
3 goals for Obisanya, 3 points for Richmond as their incredible run of form continues.
Oh, you got a hat trick.
1 win away from promotion back to the Premier League.
There we go.
Back in it.
Congratulations, Sam.
See you later. Who dat?
Oh, we know who this is. Oh, what did his lie? It'd be great to see you again. No pressure at all, but I do miss you. All right, so he said I miss you.
Oh. Ouch.
What up, matey?
Oh, have a nice night. That means this conversation is over.
Yep.
Do not reply.
Relax.
First time driving a Lambo?
Oh,
Whoa.
Hey, you can't buy the skill, right?
No.
those are
I
all
thought he was taking out the side of that building.
automatic.
Did you hear that? Watch out.
Flappy paddle gearboxes in there.
But you could mostly automatic, aren't they?
I think you could set it, but as far as I know, they got the
Paddle
dual clutch
Right.
paddle transmission.
Okay.
He read the brochure.
Read the brochure.
You getting one?
How about your daddy's Viper?
Bing bong, you ding dongs.
Ted,
Yeah.
guess who is going to be featured in Vanity Fair's business issue as a powerful woman on the rise?
I finally got it. This is incredible.
Ted?
Yeah.
Not you. Keely.
Oh, that makes more sense. Hey, congrats, Keely.
Oh, it's just an honour to be mad, fit, and successful.
Yeah. So, ladies, I'm here both to give and receive. Dr. Sharon's last day is tomorrow. We're all chipping in to give her something special.
What?
Last day.
I figure she already has all her deep, dark secrets. Kind of tough to top that with a scarf and a candle. You know?
Right.
Oh, yeah. Whatever you got.
Whatever you got.
His father owns the largest tech firm in Ghana
Wait a second. I thought I did.
until he died last month.
I apologize for my joke.
Edward just inherited £1.2 billion and loves football. And I think he wants to buy the club.
No.
Oh, it's my suit. The second Ted gave it to me, ownership transferred, and it became my suit, Will. Right.
Oh, is Beard probably going to say something to Nate
Wait.
or finally?
Are my eyebrows crazy? I got to do a photo shoot with Keely tonight, and the photo shoot coordinator told me my eyebrows are crazy. Want to do it at home with the footballer boyfriend shot. Bet they won't even use it.
It's all self-conscious.
You're always wearing black. This isn't black. This is dark-headed charcoal.
Oh, I love hearing fellas debate fashion. Who's winning?
Dark heathered charcoal.
Okay, today, let's go ahead and try out your fake 9.
False 9.
Hey, this looks very nice.
Thank you.
Here we go again. Give Ted yet another idea he'll take all the credit for.
Jesus.
Do you guys ever want to be in charge? Be the boss? Get all the credit?
Also get all the blame.
Yeah.
You know, We used to believe that trees competed with each other for light. Suzanne Simard's fieldwork challenged that perception, and we now realize that the forest is a socialist community. Trees work in harmony to share the sunlight.
Can't you just give me a straight answer for once? I think I just did.
Roy's getting it.
I'm telling everyone it's my idea, which it was.
Wow.
Nate
Your
getting
eyebrows aren't crazy.
Nate getting a little bit of attitude.
They're psychotic.
I appreciate that.
It's been growing all season.
Keep me
Just the way Roy stands.
Now, look, fellas, performing this at Doc's going away party ain't gonna mean Bo Jackson diddly squat unless you can tell how hard we worked on it. You know what I mean? It ain't the execution, that ain't the gift, it's the efforts. Yeah, okay, you see what I mean?
Oh, it's our tech guy.
Oh, it's Eddie Murphy and James Earl Jones.
Diamond Dave pulling up by the club.
Right in the middle of the pitch.
James Bond villain showing up.
Most sincere apologies. I was told your training would be finished by now.
Oh, that's okay. Hakuna Matata, right? Oh, I'm sorry. That's kind of racist, wasn't it?
Well, you know, Timon and Pumbaa are cartoons, so I let it slide.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Cartoons.
I do care about this club, Mr. Kufu, very much. That's why I'll cut straight to the point and tell you that I'm not interested in selling.
Oh, I'm not trying to buy your club.
Oh.
I'm interested in buying one of your players, Sam Obesanye.
But we're making off Sam.
Oh.
Yeah, we all love Sam.
There you go. Save.
Maybe let him decide for himself, yes.
Yes.
Oh.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Well, as a matter of fact,
Mr. Kufu would like to speak with you.
Yeah, I figured we could maybe go to a museum, have something to eat.
Sure.
Wonderful. After you.
Okay.
I mean, tell me what it's about before you take me on a date.
Hi.
So strange. I once wrote a play about a billionaire who took a footballer to a museum and then dinner.
Whoa.
What happens in the play?
Well, they get their meal for free because they found a little bit of glass in the pasta.
God, I wish I could write fiction.
Oh.
He was so happy about it, too,
Yeah,
Higgins.
I should revisit that work.
Just buries the whole thing.
Hi. Oh, no. Oh, sorry. You got
Oh,
me.
wow, I didn't expect you to be here.
Oh, me neither. Well,
Eyebrow
if you mind
advice?
helping me pick out a fancy suit?
Absolutely. Perfect timing, actually. I've got to go and pick up some outfits for this photo shoot thing I'm doing. Come with.
What now?
Now, let's go kill two birds with one stone.
All right, yeah, let's go murder some birds with a rock.
That was good.
Did you?
Got attacked by a bird.
I want to model my entire persona after Roy. He's just so cool.
It's Coach Kent, which can only mean nobody told him it was a half day and Phoebe's mum picked her up hours ago.
Always thought this is what the teachers did when we went home.
Art fundraiser tonight. For 20 quid, you can buy your kids art. For 40, I'll send it home with you already in a rubbish bin.
Which one of these is Phoebe's?
Oh, I won't be able to display Phoebe's artwork.
Why not?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No.
Just did.
Unnervingly accurate charcoal sketches of breasts. Yes. There
Nervingly
were more, but some of the
accurate.
boys stole them and I think are using them as currency.
Some of the boys stole them.
Nice.
It's show and tell today. Should I bring my Jamie Tart jersey or my Lego Hogwarts?
Wow.
Hey, buddy, I gotta let you go, okay? Have a great day at school. I love you.
Love you.
Hey, boss, what's up?
Right, I'm just going to come out and say it. I had a tour de favour Sam.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
It's like, why wouldn't he close it all the way?
Double checked.
Okay, well, you know, I think that's great. Hold on. Yes. Yeah, I do. No, I think it's fine.
I think I need to end it.
Sure, I can see that.
I can see that.
Don't listen to me. Don't listen to Edwin and Khufu. Don't even listen to Sam. You just listen to your gut, okay? And on your way down to your gut, check in with your heart. Between those two things, they'll let you know what's what. They make good harmony, like 2/3 of Bone Thugs in Harmony. I mean,
I thought there was 4.
you know, boss, you starting to develop a little bit of a habit.
Am I?
Oh, yeah. Same time, same place last year, you dropped another truth bomb on me.
See you next year.
Can't wait.
You get 1 per year.
Oh my god. That's so good I can't even look.
This place is so posh. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here.
I mean, this place is for rich twats who piss away all their money on an outfit they only wear once.
Fair.
Roy never does this stuff with me. He's always like, I'm Roy Kent. Why do I need to go shopping? I already own a black t-shirt and jeans.
Yes.
Does the crotch feel loose? The crotch looks loose. Keeley, thoughts on the crotch?
Oh my god.
Looks up.
What do you think?
No, I don't think this is it.
No.
Take you off immediately.
Glass of champagne?
I'm all right, thanks. So.
Wait. It's free, and when you see the prices, you're going to wish you drank more of it.
Oh my god. Whiskey. Thank you.
Whiskey.
Oh, please don't tell me you're taking my office now.
No. I just came up to invite Dr. Sharon to Colin's birthday party tomorrow night.
Did she?
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Ted, but Sharon's already gone.
Beg to differ, Higgy Stardust. Sharon's last day is mañana.
Yes, but an emergency came up and she has to leave tonight.
Oh.
Oh, no.
She wrote everybody a letter. Mine was very nice. Here's yours.
No.
Oh.
Ted got...
Don't let her get away with it, Ted.
Yes.
Wow. I know, right?
Kelechi Nwaneri.
Yeah, his work is incredible.
Well, he's Nigerian.
It's like Ferris Bueller's Day Off in the museum.
Edwin. It's good to see you. This is my friend Sam.
Hey, you all right? Lovely to meet you.
Yeah, congratulations. You both just met a cool person.
Cheers. See you.
I thought there's going to be more to that.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I was Banksy.
Banksy?
Yes.
Wait, what?
The artist?
That's... yeah. That's Banksy?
Yeah. Who's Banksy? Some kind of artist?
Hey.
God.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
You look so hot.
They just talked about him.
Oh, he's all black.
like
And she
Roy.
says it.
You're so good at everything. And
Oh, boy. Nate.
Just like you.
do you ever feel like you want to be the boss?
Yeah. I mean, I did used to worry that I was going to end up like my mum.
Oh, he is catching feelings hard.
No, he wants to be the big wheel.
I know, but just, I'm talking in this moment.
So, I decided to do things
Please,
very
look.
differently.
Look how close they are.
The scariest part of all of it is making the decision. Just go for it. Because once you do that,
Oh, there it is. Oh.
You can't do that to your coworkers, Nate.
it's okay.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Don't worry about it.
No, it's fine.
It was.
No.
It
No,
happens
it's fine.
sometimes to the best of us.
Oh. I have to see HR about this one.
I do.
Shit.
Oh, a tear. Oh,
The
well,
tear
that,
going down his eye.
Yeah.
that confirms what people were saying about earlier episodes. And
Yeah.
the people they were right. To all the people who talked about the spitting thing,
Was that younger year?
you knew.
Nope, same year.
Why their pictures shit and yours are not shit?
Ah, well, I take the pictures before they put them up.
Stop when you're ahead.
Well, Phoebe likes you.
Well, she's smart.
See, now
Most
they're
of them
giving
hate
us
me. They have,
connection
like,
here.
20 different mean nicknames for me.
Go on.
I don't know any of them. Miss Bowlegs, Miss Boring, Miss Bonehead, Miss Bellend, Bodie, Miss Boatface.
Bellend.
and
Bodie
Miss one little boy
McBoatface.
simply calls me Witch.
Oh, my first coach used to chase me around the pitch on a motorbike like we were Mad Max. Yeah. Made me fast.
Half-hour countdown begins. Nothing worse than parents' mixers. They get free Chardonnay and I get to ward off all the single dads and not so single dads.
Right.
Are you married?
No.
Well, this is a very interesting dynamic they're giving us here.
I've got to go.
Not going to stay for the art show?
No. Sorry.
Thanks for all your help.
He just took the stack.
Karen, for God's sake, grow the
They gave her name Karen. Oh, no.
Ted, how long have you been standing out here?
A long time. And I really got to use the John, too, but I'm going to hold it a little bit longer because I'm so dang ticked off at you.
Oh, boy.
I was right. It's a lot easier to navigate that hallway with this thing all folded up.
Sorry, I'm not good with goodbyes.
Yeah, well, when I was a baby, I wasn't good at walking and talking, but I just stuck with it, and look at me now. I mean, we had a whole thing planned for you. You know how hard it is to get grown men to learn choreography? Almost impossible. Heck, we got you a gift.
Stack of cash.
Thanks to you, I've learned that expressing my vulnerabilities can help my patients with theirs. You helped me become a better therapist. And that's saying something because I was already brilliant. Ted, it's all in the letter.
It's all in the letter. It's all in the... Okay, you know, fine. I'll read your stupid-ass letter. Spelled favorite wrong.
It's got a U.
Their version.
Their U.
Favorite. And Labour.
They don't even have to say a word, and they just get you emotionally.
Feel more comfortable writing goodbye than saying it. Sorry.
It's okay. I understand.
My train to Royston doesn't leave till midnight. Want to grab a drink?
Midnight train to Royston.
I'm buying.
I've never had West African food this good in London. I can't believe I didn't know this place existed.
You buy that
It
too?
doesn't. I had it created for us.
There you go.
Brought in my own chefs. I travel often, and I know what it's like to miss the food from home.
Actors.
Friends. I want the incredible man you are, not the footballer. Although the footballer too is incredible.
I mean, you're giving me a lot to think about.
Please, take all the time you need. You have 72 hours.
It's always how it goes.
Yeah, please, finish the jollof. Yeah? I insist.
You know, the guarded side of me is wondering, like, if there's a catch with this guy. You know, the guy who comes in all nice and...
Hey, sorry I'm late.
You're not late, babe. Your outfit's in the closet.
You look cool as...
Cool as
When people read this article, they're going to see me. See the real me.
The real you is amazing. Now the whole world is going to get to see that. You are Keely Jones, the independent woman. You're going to kill it.
You just love Roy so much. Oh, you can see how proud he is. Roy Wick over there.
When do we get the comedy of Roy posing in the pictures?
Oh boy, here comes the phone going off.
All right, so earlier when I was suit shopping with Nate, there was a little misunderstanding. He tried to kiss me.
Roy's reaction.
Shit. That must have been awkward. I was talking to Phoebe's teacher earlier for 3 hours. And at the end, she asked me if I was married, and I just said no, nothing else. I don't know why.
Look, we're all being honest with each other.
Wow.
At the funeral, Jamie told me he still loves me.
No, getting everything out.
Oh, Jesus.
They look thrilled.
Like they look like the couple with the pitchfork. Ooh, that went from super honest to super.
I'm scared of snakes. Like, really scared of snakes. Even the tiny ones in my garden. Does that mean anything?
Do you want it to mean something?
I still want to be afraid when I'm tending to my tomatoes.
Is it about the snakes, or is it about the fear and anxiety slithering into your consciousness?
That's it. The last one, that's it.
Sorceress.
Sorceress.
It's off you three. You want psychiatric help? Call the number I gave you. Think about it.
Think about it. Just think about it. Like,
Oh no, I would have too.
Ted asked me to give you this.
Oh, my move.
Here's the one with no shit in it.
Thanks.
I can't give you an answer about us. And I know I can't ask you not to go, but I hope you don't go.
But we don't want him to leave the show either.
I should go. The Independent. The Independent.
Ooh, anonymous source. Was Nate trying to undermine him? Who else would it be? There we go. Makes sense.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Wow, they really gave us a character art on Nate, didn't they?
Some folks
Character
can't
art.
handle power, I guess.
I mean, oh my God.
Well, it's not always going to turn out the way you think when you help somebody.
Man, Nate trying to kiss Roy's like.
Wow.
What an this episode especially, and I don't know how you folks felt, but I felt like this one, they really nailed the multiple storylines that they had to tell. Each one got just the right amount of time, and you were able to follow through what everyone was doing and kind of read everybody's emotions. And I mean, everybody brought their A game on this episode as far as I'm concerned. I thought the acting was great with everybody, especially with Roy and Keeley, the moment that they had. That was real interesting because the whole episode, everything just was building, and it wasn't only building as an episode. The individual stories were building, between Ted and Sharon, how that started, and then it kind of built to a point, obviously, with Roy and Keeley, even Nate and Keeley. And obviously with Sam and Rebecca, and how
the second best.
Yeah.
Sam and Rebecca.
Yeah, how that was playing out. But so just a masterful job this episode of telling all these individual stories that all kind of took a turn that maybe not what we thought and maybe not what we wanted. Obviously, in the case, of Nate's arc. Look, I mean, I think this is a really good thing that they're showing because, look, Ted's always helped people and made them better and given them kind of the power to overcome whatever's holding them back or, become better than who they are. But what we haven't seen is, well, what happens if that person, it's the old idea of not using this power for good sort of thing. What if they become somebody better than who they were, whether that's more assertive, whether that's more confident of themselves, but it goes the other way. And it could just be for a little bit, it might go the other way. And then maybe they come back. But I like that they're showing that Ted's influence doesn't always, turn out to be sunshine and rainbows all the time. Sometimes people can use that and go down the wrong path. And, Nate's right now, as they've shown him so far, the kind of guy who, wants to be the boss, wants the recognition. He said that Ted was going to use his play and not give him the recognition for it, not even call it the right thing. Which again is curious too that we're in season 2 and Ted's still pretty clueless about the game of football and the strategy. But hey, he's the big idea guy. He doesn't get lost in the weeds and the details. But nonetheless, getting back to Nate, I just think it's interesting that he's going down this route and he kind of wants maybe what he feels is maybe owed to him, and he feels like now he finally has the chance to get there. So, a really interesting episode. And again, I just want to highlight how well they did each individual story. And I mostly talked about Nate here, but the other ones were just excellent as well.
Yeah. Oftentimes, right, the head coach gets all the credit or all the blame, just like a quarterback. So like where Nate was like, oh, he's going to take all the credit. Well, what if it doesn't work out, Nate? Lasso's going to get all the blame as well, as we've seen, when they've chanted wanker at him. Come on. So I get your point there, but Trent coming back, though, with the telling him his source, because back in the earlier episodes, right there at the Indian restaurant where he was like, he said success to him is not measured in wins and losses. It's about making these men better men. And he was. And that's what he's been doing with Nate. Nate, look at the first couple episodes. Nate could barely even talk, to anybody. He had zero confidence, lacked it even. He ended up bringing him into being a coach, and now giving him a prime real estate as a coach, and then listening to him nonstop about what he has to say, whether it's in, I can't even think of the word, but like getting ready for the game. Preparation, exactly. And having the right, coaching skills and what to run, what set, what moves. And now Nate is throwing him under the bus, saying, yeah, he had a panic attack.
Yeah, I think he's jealous of him.
When he's been all around saying it was a stomach issue. Well, he worked his way through what was going wrong with him, really, especially with Sharon. And, but then also in this episode was, Ted with Sharon, how, he got so upset because she didn't say goodbye. And we see that why it was. He mentioned it. His wife, ex-wife, and his dad, they didn't say goodbye to him, and they left him. And more so, I think it was obviously his dad, because, he wanted to tell him he was such a good dad. He was there when it happened, and he wasn't there, though, to say goodbye. And so Sharon just writing a note, and I don't know how I feel about it as far as like Sharon, and we didn't read the note. We didn't see it. We could tell. That was you that I don't know if it made the cut.
Powerful.
But Oak said just through his eyes and him reading it was powerful enough. We didn't need to know what was in it. But it just goes back to the, Ted doesn't like goodbyes. He's been with Coach Beard for who knows how long, but obviously he's never going to say goodbye to him. He just hates goodbyes. Look, he tried his damnedest to keep Roy around. Didn't want to say goodbye to him. So he struggles with goodbyes. So that's my takeaway, obviously, with Ted, is that, and obviously it was shown through in this episode, but because he's so emotionally scarred, I think, from his dad, that he never quits on anything, and he thought his dad quit, and he doesn't like goodbyes because his dad basically said goodbye without saying goodbye. So a real powerful episode in that aspect. And they had great comedy in. And, hats off also to Sam having a hat trick, which I mean, hockey, it's hard to do. But in soccer, I could not imagine how hard it is to do that. I've only had one goal in my life, and it was off my head. And it was an accidental goal.
Well, luckily for Sam, he's an actor, and they can write as many goals in as they want.
Fair enough. But yeah, once again, another great episode. God, I love this show.
Yeah, wow. This episode hit us with a lot for most of our main characters here. The Nate thing, I think, is really interesting to me, because you can look at it kind of from two sides. And I would like to say that in an earlier episode, when he spit in the mirror, I took that as like he was trying to hype himself up, because they showed him spitting on the ground, like hype yourself up. This is very clearly, and the people in the comments had said, no, he does this because he's disgusted with himself. And I think, look, we're watching the show kind of laughing, getting choked up, everything in between, trying to have commentary. That's what we do as reactors. And so I think I either just missed the moment or maybe they didn't make it quite as clear.
Well, they made it crystal clear here. I
They made it
think, to be
crystal
fair,
clear.
you could interpret the first
The
time he
first
did it as him
one?
hyping
Yeah,
himself
'cause
up.
the
Because
spinning
if you had
thing.
seen this, then it's obvious.
Yeah, so for the people who already saw this, they're like, no, he does that because he's disgusted. Maybe they were trying to explain it without saying, but he does it. He does it again later on, and it's real clear why he did it. Yeah, so
with a tear in his eye. Too,
and so the thing that I'm, it's kind of twofold for me for Nate. Sometimes people let things go to their head. I think, any of us, I shouldn't say any of us, but a lot of us have had that experience at some point in our life, whether it's a job promotion or something big happens, or, maybe you feel like you're underappreciated and we let things go to our head. And, kind of that can cause us to overstep or maybe act in a manner that we're not proud of or that we shouldn't. So one part of me is thinking, okay, this is just Nate letting things go to his head. The other part of me thinks that, the fact that they showed him crying in the dressing room after it happened, I'm leaning towards this is just a lot of back trauma with his dad. And you remember when he won, or he had the play that won the game. They didn't, they didn't say, hey, another coach, this, just said Wonder Boy. And okay, what
Wonder
do I,
Kid.
what Wonder Kid, yeah. Wonder Kid. What do I got to do to be taken seriously? I'm a grown man. I'm an assistant coach on a very large scale, football team. What do I have to do to be taken seriously? And his dad, he was on the back of the newspaper, but you know what? It said Wonder Kid. Didn't say, the assistant coach. It didn't say this. It said Wonder Kid. And I think maybe he doesn't feel like he's going to get the respect from his father until he's in charge. What do I have to do to finally get the respect from my dad? So I'm trying not to judge Nate because I feel like the things he's doing is rooted in something a lot deeper than just vanity. That all being said, I would like to point out that as adults, we still make our own decisions, right?
Yeah.
So, you can have past traumas, and look, they can make life difficult, and they can make decision making difficult, but as adults, we have to take it upon ourselves to act in a way that we know to be right, not just reactive to the things we've dealt with in our past. Not to get too deep into it, but you see stuff about generational trauma. It's like at some point, look, and maybe Nate's dad dealt with it, his dad. At some point, you take it upon yourself to be the person who breaks generational trauma. I saw a very interesting graphic, and it's like great grandpa, whatever, and then you had a dad with a Spartan shield on his back, and then his kid, and it was representative of I'm going to be the dad who breaks the generational trauma by wearing the shield on my back for my kid. And I think the reason that I'm putting that out there, I think it just feels heavy to talk about on Ted Lasso, is because I think it's interesting because it's if you haven't experienced that sort of trauma, it's hard to judge somebody who has. But on the same hand, as an adult, it's so you're passing that on to other people. So you're going to let the way you were treated and your past traumas impact everybody else around you. And so it's you want to be empathetic on one hand, but on the other hand, you want to be okay, still be an adult, and at the end of the day, do the right thing. Especially when it involves the well-being of other people. Oh, well, I'm an asshole to you. Well, why? Oh, because I have past trauma. It's okay, well, we empathetic to the fact that you've been through stuff, but how about not letting that make you be a shitty person?
Well, especially if you know you're doing it.
Right. And right now, Nate's being a pretty shitty person, and even if he feels like he's not getting the respect, look, the one thing that we have with, and they showed this with Roy coming in with beard. Oh, your eyebrows are this or this or this. We have a level of honesty among our, diamond dogs where people can talk to each other, right? They've come in and they've had difficult conversations.
Yeah.
And Nate has yet to say, hey guys, I don't feel like I'm getting the respect I deserve. I think a simple conversation, I don't feel like I'm getting the respect I deserve. And look, sometimes you let it go for a while and you finally come out and are hey, I'm uncomfortable with this. And having an uncomfortable conversation, sometimes look, I've had those with people like, hey, this is making me uncomfortable. Like it's an awkward conversation. Let's have it once, bury it and move forward. And that's that. So they went really deep here with Nate. The fact that he tried to kiss Keely, it's like, that was so shitty. We know he hasn't had a lot of luck in romance, and for certain individuals who haven't had that, and you get close to somebody, and she's obviously very nice to him, she's very attractive, she's very sweet, she's very genuine, he's in incredibly close proximity to her, she's talking about just shooting your shot in life, and he just went for it. But it's like, dude, it's your coworker's girlfriend. It's like, it's kind of a shit move. But look, like, we've all known somebody who's like that. Like, the second a pretty girl is nice to them, they're like, she must be into me, and can't like read like somebody. Keely is very...
There's a whole business.
Yeah, there's a whole business around that.
Bartenders
yes.
and
Keely, well,
stuff.
you guys, look, I don't want to dive into it too much because I don't want to feel like I'm attacking, guys and stuff like that. But like, look, just guys, and I'll put it out there and people appreciate it. Just because a pretty girl is nice to you does not mean she's into you. And there was zero, and maybe he's the signals. Oh, Roy never does this sort of stuff. That doesn't mean like I know guys. Well, if I was your boyfriend, I would go shopping. I would go shopping with you all the time. It's look at the.
I'll hold all the babes.
It's the nice guy syndrome, right? Yeah. Like, fellas. We could have a whole nother discussion about the nice guy syndrome, but in any regard,
we're on a time limit. Though.
We're on a time limit here. So the Nate thing was incredible. The Ted with the doctor, that was really deep. And I don't know that I've ever seen a show that has said so much in a scene without saying a single word as him reading that letter. Mm-hmm. The combination and in the music hits really hard in every show, every movie. The combination of the music, him reading the letter, the back and forth. Huge shout out to Jason for his facial acting, and I forget the actress who Sharon, who plays
Sarah Niles.
Sarah Niles. What an incredible scene that was. So, and Answer, you pretty much touched on it. Ted's had, and when he said it, my dad left me without saying goodbye. You left me with his wife, and he had obviously a huge breakthrough sharing things with the doctor, and felt like she was left, right? Then he flipped it around on her, which was interesting. The Sam thing, like, I'm so conflicted on the Sam thing because we've seen other films where somebody comes in. I know this is a terrible, terrible comparison, but Rocky V comes to mind.
Rocky V is one of the best ones.
Rocky V comes to mind.
One of the best ones.
Rocky's trying to train Tommy.
Yep.
And all of a sudden,
the Don King lookalike.
John King lookalike comes in. I've got your best interest in mind. Yep. Come with me.
Sue me for what?
Yeah, and this guy, like, he seemed very genuine. And we know it's important to Sam to do what's right for his home country of Nigeria. Obviously, earlier on in the series, the big thing with the sponsor and his father. So there was so much, so much what felt like genuine dialogue there from that guy. Almost like too genuine. And now
we're just worried. We're just worried for Sam.
Wait a minute, and then the Sam and Rebecca. Yeah. So, look, this is an episode that I think we all agree we could talk for a very, very long time about. In the interest of, YouTube and our watchers and stuff like that. We'll follow this up in the comments. So let us know what you think. To the people who said,
great episode.
To the people who said Nate does that because he's disgusted with himself, you were 1,000% right. But again, I think they made it super, super clear here. Yeah. And what a powerful episode. Again, incredible writing to be able to take this many storylines and in a relatively short period of time create so much emotion, so much drama, and
balance
it. The next episode, our season.
That's season 2 finale.
So
finale. This was the penultimate.
Penultimate.
The
penultimate.
TM. Look, this show just never ceases to amaze me.
No.
There we go. I said it right this
time.
You
got it, buddy.
The Bodie McBoat face was funny because they actually did name a ship that because they let people vote on a name. That was fun.
That's awesome.
There, yeah.
Look,
more on that later.
We know y'all love this series. We're just getting started. So for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm of course Answer. We'll catch you on the season 2 finale.
Good morning.
No,
It's
here
Friday.
we go.
Is this the game or is this the big
As we head
story?
into the last weekend of the season.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
At first, we turn our attention to the Championship and AFC Richmond, the club of our former foul-mouthed colleague, Roy Kent. Ted Lasso left in the middle of the Tottenham match this season.
Oh, boy.
Would Bill Shankly have a panic attack? Would Brian Clough, would Alex Ferguson have a panic attack? Of course he fair. No, of course he wouldn't. Look, if your ship's being attacked, right, run to the bridge. You want to find a captain whose brain works, not some big girl's blouse.
I miss Roy.
Oh, he heard all of
That cereal sucks. It's the worst.
You got to get the mini wheats.
And the frosted.
Well, there you go. Rebecca being positive.
Doc Sharon, what's Doc got?
Hi, Ted. Remember, the truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off. I'm here if you want to talk. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks, Doc.
Well, when the owner's got your back, his doctor's got his back. Oh, wait till he gets a text from Nate.
Yep.
Oh,
Still in the phone as Michelle Lasso.
You're up late. You're obviously fine.
But is he?
Is he?
He's got to eat that brick of a cereal. Oh, what the iPhones have done to us and what we can read into things. 3 dots, then delete it.
Oh, the heart to end the conversation. Oh.
He's reading the paper.
You know, the thumbs up is now considered to be passive aggressive. It's only a matter of time before, well, we're already there.
Hey, fellas.
We got to deal with the what we know about where it came from.
Are you sure about that?
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Well, that's from the Star. You can't trust them.
Well,
oh, it's in everything.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nate.
Trying to undermine him.
Hey, Coach. Oh, thank you.
He's got his J's on. Look at that.
Not made for walking.
If my father had a panic attack at Normandy, we'd all be speaking German.
Oh.
Oh, dude, come on.
Just do the work, pal. You'll be all right.
Okay.
No, remember, that's how he's always been.
Yeah.
But still.
Comes back with something positive.
I assume you know what that was all about, yeah? Nope.
Oh.
He's got the newspaper.
Well, that's him being a
Well,
front
that's part of being a coach. You're going to be in the newspapers. Not always getting attacked like that.
Yeah, not for a panic attack.
Yeah. Well, and you know, what does that do to your credibility as a coach? I mean, that's the real thing. Is this guy going to fall apart when it's important?
Ted. So sorry about the article, Ted.
Oh, that's okay, Keely. You know what they say. No such thing as bad publicity, right?
Well, don't worry. I'm going to speak directly to the owner of the paper and see who this anonymous source was.
Fact is, everything they said was true. And unlike Lieutenant Caffey, I actually can handle the truth.
Concentrate on the task in hand, beating Brentford.
Yes, because if we lose, it will kill me. Please don't lose, Ted, I beg you.
Hey, don't you worry, Hig Newton. I'm on it like a bomb.
Hig Newton.
Oh, what kind of gift did he get? New Jersey?
Oh, dude, let's put that away for now.
Inverting the pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, morning.
Well, look who it is.
It's Roy here.
No. You seen this?
Yes. It's awful.
You're terrible.
He knows. He knows.
Oi! Top!
Me?
Oi! I love how he just yelled, oi! It's like so aggressive, but it's oi.
Wait, can I just say something first?
Yeah, okay. That's a good idea, because when I'm done, you won't have any teeth left and you'll need them for the talking bit.
It did something to me. Emotionally, you know. But I shouldn't have done it, and it was wrong. But I just need you to know that I respect you, and I respect Keela, and I respect your relationship, and I will never, ever do anything like that ever again.
Because the old Jamie would not have done that.
Yeah.
That Will is just...
All his attention is on Brentford. Thank you very much. Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan.
Shit! Oh my.
Oh, something good.
Did she get it?
Hopefully something good.
Cover of Vanity? They put her on the cover?
Me choosing not to be forthright with y'all, that was a bad choice. I can't be wasting time wishing for a do-over on all that. That ain't how choices work. No, sir. No. That choice and my Chicago Bulls starter jacket that I let Janelle Rhodes borrow my sophomore year because she spilled ketchup all over herself and it looked like she'd been shot. Well, those are two things I ain't ever getting back.
Oh, Bulls starter jacket.
Now, I hope y'all can forgive me for what I've done, because I sure as heck wouldn't want any of y'all to hold anything back with me.
No, we got you.
We got you, coach.
We got you. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no problem, Gaffer. And when we sniff out the rat, permission to take socks full of soap to their stomach and chest. We're gonna find him.
Full Metal Jacket.
Oh.
Oh, look, gentlemen, I want us to focus on something a little bit more productive, you know? Like working on Nate the Great's False 9. How's that sound?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, anybody got any questions before we get started?
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, Jamie, what you got?
What are we gonna do now?
Still there.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. Well, tell you what, let's all head to the North Field. If you got hustle, that'll count as our cardio for today, yeah?
Scram! Whistle! Whistle!
Remember? It's lips.
How many people did Ted just clear that expression up for? Nip it in the bud.
So many. Oh, puppies.
This is Mascot Idol semi-finals.
Mascot Idol. Can I get my hand back?
Is now a bad time?
No. Could you give us a minute, please?
Oh, sure.
I don't think she wants to.
The money people that back banter, they want to finance me opening my own PR
Oh.
firm.
Oh, wow. It can be terrifying becoming a boss.
No, I'm scared of telling Rebecca I'm leaving.
Oh, right, because she's so intimidating.
No, she's one of my best friends.
Oh, yes. And you leaving would be a betrayal on a level usually reserved for Greek mythology.
Higgins is just misreading all of this.
Keely, a good mentor hopes you will move on. A great mentor knows you will.
Oh, he came through in the end.
Yeah, just made it out.
Wow.
Does this mean you've made a decision?
I think so.
Oh, it's raining and he's completely dry.
Yeah.
It's under the trees.
Stop looking for the answer and let the answer come to you. If you open yourself to it, the universe will give you a sign.
Daddy, with all due respect, isn't this decision too important to be left to the universe?
The universe has always put me on the right path. The universe told me to marry your mother and to buy Bitcoin in 2009.
To the moon.
Okay, Dad. I'll keep
Then
an eye
down.
out for any messages from the universe. I love you.
I love you.
Oh, wearing his jersey.
It's how I feel when we see a Bad Medicine shirt out in the wild.
Oh, he's still got the sponsor taped off, just like Sam did.
Wow. Nice little attention to detail there.
This morning, Jamie apologised to me for what he said to you at the funeral.
I didn't say anything.
I know. He said he did it on his own.
What did you do?
What do you think I did?
Punched him. Headbutted him.
Keep going.
Did you murder him?
No, worse. I forgave him.
Worse.
The VC that back banter, they want to finance me opening my own PR firm.
Holy shit, that is huge.
What?
Dong!
Right into the fridge.
Love you so much.
Well, there we go.
Nobody got injured in the kitchen. That's good.
Just need a second. It's Jane.
How's all that going?
We broke up.
Oh, God.
Oh, we're back on.
Here you go, boys.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Don't worry about it, Ted. It'll all wash out in the cycle. It always does.
Thank you, mate.
Yeah.
It's finished anyway.
Oh, shit. Lizzie just sent over a preview of the Vanity Fair article.
Oh, shit. Better not have used any pictures of me smiling.
Like that exists.
Oh, is this going to go good or bad?
Wow.
Well, the photos were all fine except for that last one.
Oh, no. I didn't use any of the pictures with you in them.
Well, good.
Well, that doesn't fit what they were trying to say
I'm going to
about
reach
her.
out to them and I'm going to change that.
Don't you dare. Don't you change a thing.
No, it's about her.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So why would it have Roy?
Yeah,
yeah.
Bill.
Oh, yeah?
Bilf.
Go on, show me
Boss.
Oh, gotcha. I'm surprised Mason Quinn knew that.
Wow, my second guess was baddie.
Oh, wow, there we go.
So, you gonna say anything?
Well, I mean, eventually, yeah. I may have noticed through the years that I can be quite loquacious.
No, to Nate, the anonymous source.
Oh. Wow, what makes you think it was Nate?
Coach, you keep trying to hold all this in. I'm afraid your mustache is gonna pop off.
Oh. And I'll look like that fella from The Hangover.
Bradley Cooper.
Too good to me.
That's awesome.
Hi, babe.
Minus the face tattoo.
Have you got a second?
Of course.
I'm so sorry.
This is exactly how it would go. Yeah.
You've become a lie, and
I'm so proud of you.
thank you.
Just bawling.
Rupert's just bought West Ham United.
No.
Oh, Rupert's back in it.
You know, I'm actually quite reassured to find out that he is still just a selfish, conniving cop.
I mean, it does return a certain balance to the universe, doesn't it?
Promise me you will not go and work for him.
He can't afford me. Richmond is my football club, you know that.
Well, let's see if we get promoted. You might not want to work with us.
That's fair.
That's fair.
No, I'm crying again.
Aww.
Anyone want a ticket?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. All right. Big day.
Love this song, especially for this.
It's game day.
Afternoon.
Oh, look who it is.
John Wooden.
Loyalty is at the bottom and center. He's wearing the suit that they got.
It's hustle, loyalty, and respect.
All right. We all good to go on running Nate's false 9 today? Yeah?
You'd be fools not to.
What the was that?
Still hanging on to it.
Roy, when Keely and I went shopping the other day, I kissed her.
It's okay.
I kissed her. I kissed your girlfriend.
We're good.
But all Jamie did was talk to me and you wanted to kill him. I mean, don't you at least want to headbutt me or something?
You made a mistake, Nate. Don't worry about it.
No, I deserve to be headbutted.
I'd be happy to headbutt you, Nate.
Wait. So sometimes the Diamond Dogs is just chatting about shit and no one has to solve anything and nothing changes.
Sometimes, yeah.
That's cool.
Never seen.
Pumped him on that.
Yeah. Never saw a beard that excited before.
Richmond trying to even it up before the half, but they give away possession.
Oh,
and
bad
Brentford have
pass.
numbers.
Oh, no.
Is Nate going to have to admit he was wrong?
Oh.
How many times I tell you, stay back? Hey, we're all right. Okay, come on now. And it's half time of what has been a
His strategy's
pulsating
not
West London
working.
derby.
And he knows Lasso's going to take the heat for it. That's the answer talked about last time.
I'm gonna shoot y'all straight. This is bleak. Yeah? I mean, look at it out there. Looks like a Renaissance painting portraying masculine melancholy.
And it does.
He's got his hand.
Yeah, I don't agree, Nate. You know, I think we got to stick with it, man. You know, they just had 45 minutes to figure out what not to do. Yeah? What do you think, Roy?
You should ask them. They're the ones out there actually doing this shit.
God, I'm so Nate, dude.
Yeah, all right.
Great writing. Great writing. It's all part of the story.
All right, fellas. Coaches and I are having a little debate. Want to get y'all's take on it.
Hey, Jan Ma says he knows the truth, right?
I wouldn't lie to you. For instance, Zorro, you should have saved that first goal. Bro.
Okay, it's been decided. We're going to stick with Nate's false nine. Now, come on, bring it in. Let's go.
Here we go, Greyhound.
Nate's false nine. Not the false nine.
Hey, Captain. You going to join us?
What's going on? Team Nate.
Nate couldn't even look at it.
He's shaking his head.
Richmond on 3. 1, 2, 3, spin!
Richmond! God, I'm so sick of Nate.
Well, maybe Nate knows better. He's been calling all the plays all season. Maybe he should be coach.
Oh.
Hey, Nate.
Hey.
Everything okay?
It's hard carrying that around.
I haven't even got the photo I gave you for Christmas up in your office, just a picture of dumb Americans. And now you're going to play Nate's false nine, so when the team, which they will, okay, you can blame it on me. Well, that.
Oh. That's not the direction I thought it was going.
The great Ted Lasso, well, I think you're a joke. Without me, you wouldn't won a single match and they would have shipped your ass back to Kansas where you belong with your son.
Holy shit.
But I do. I belong here. This didn't just fall into my lap, right? I earned this.
I know you did, Nate. And if I didn't tell you how important you were to me enough, I'm sorry about that.
No, you're not. You're full of shit. Just you, Ted.
Oh.
Keep trying. Winners never quit.
Oh, Jesus.
Good pressure from Rojas. That's lovely from Tart. Obi Sanya is in. He scored.
There you go.
All right.
Are only 1 point out of second place. Come on, Richmond.
Come on, Richmond.
If they can somehow salvage a draw, Richmond will be promoted.
We're not
back
thinking
to the
about a
Premier
draw.
League.
We're thinking about a win.
All they need is one moment of individual brilliance, Arlo.
It's not like it's worth 2 or 3.
One moment of individual brilliance? No, we need a moment of team brilliance.
Tart is there. Is this the moment for Richmond?
Oh, penalty shot. PK.
It's a penalty.
There we go.
You have to think Tart will be the one to take it. He hasn't missed a penalty all season.
Danny.
You got this, muchacho.
Got this one?
Boy.
Trust me.
It looks like Tart is giving the ball to Rojas, who hasn't kicked a penalty since, well...
Ooh, since the dog.
Yeah.
Come on, Danny!
Oh, come on.
On his right foot. Yeah.
He's got it on a leash. He's got a helmet. He's got a helmet and got it on a leash.
Football is life.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, this is going in.
Oh, easy.
Easy money.
Yeah.
Easy.
Take the shirt off. No, okay.
That goal, they'll finish in second place and will return to the Premier League in their very first attempt.
There we go.
We are going up.
Massive thanks to everybody in the comments letting us know how that works.
Come on!
Come on!
I could do this.
So it is. Oh,
what the?
Wow.
He's got to give him credit in the presser. I don't know.
Oh, the Sam.
Sam gonna get his offer.
Yeah, the goal, of course, speaks for itself, yeah, but your tactical discipline.
He should be letting him celebrate with the team right now.
I truly enjoyed meeting you. And I'm so flattered by your offer.
But
I'm sorry, but my answer is no thank you.
Oh!
And I don't believe my time here at Richmond is over. And for that reason, I have to stay.
Because there's a third season. I can't leave.
You Nigerian
Oh.
I will buy your childhood home and I will take a shit in every room. I will never forget this disrespect. To Sam Obasaya.
That is called Oak Tuition.
Oh! He's choking the mannequin.
I knew something was wrong with that guy.
Yep.
I didn't think he was going to be this bad, though.
That's great.
Well, that'll be a nice change. Having our run-ins with him being scheduled as opposed to his normal sneak attacks.
Hi, Rebecca. And Coach. Sorry.
No. Hey, Sam, go ahead. Stick around. I was getting ready to leave.
No.
Ted, stay.
It's okay.
Juno, stay.
I just wanted to let you both know that I've decided to stay.
Watch your drop.
Hey, that's great, Sam.
I'm glad to hear that, Sam. How did Edwin Akufu take the news?
Oh.
He's already halfway back to Ghana.
Oh, shoot. I was really looking forward to that goodbye handshake from Francis.
I should go.
But, hey, Sam, I was just curious. Why'd you decide to stay?
Yes.
My work here's not done.
I'm staying because it's what's best for me.
He's talking
and my
to
personal journey.
Rebecca through Ted.
My personal journey. All right.
I think that was meant for you.
You know, I think he might have been talking to you and he was looking at me.
Yes.
Hell, you crushed that.
There's
Trent.
Coach Lasso. Hey, there he is. I was worried about you. I thought you might have been in a bike accident or something.
Actually, I don't know how to ride a bicycle.
Really? That surprised me.
Why? Because of the hair and the whole vibe?
Yeah, I guess so. But why the heck weren't you at the press conference then?
Because I am no longer a reporter. I was fired when they found out I revealed an anonymous source.
Oh.
Sorry you're out of the job. But hey, you know what this makes you now, though, right?
Trent Grimm, independent.
Yep.
You want to ride? I prefer to walk, but I appreciate you.
And Ted, good luck next season.
That's such a Trent Grimm car to drive. So cool. This looks a lot like Mr. Swayze's car.
Yeah.
Roadhouse.
Well, call the old locksmith.
Are they going to leave us hanging on the Nate story for the end of this season?
This is the last of it.
Yeah, just these and Trixville.
Right, I got you a last day working in the same building present.
Aeroplane tickets. You got me aeroplane tickets?
They still
To
print
my
those?
How did you get actual printed tickets? I can't go.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say 6 weeks.
Don't start working 6 weeks. Start like a week ago.
Yeah, I know. That's why I made sure the place has got proper Wi-Fi and everything. You can do all your emails and shit, but from a balcony with a sea view.
I can't.
Not when you're the boss.
But you should go.
By myself?
You are going to take a well-earned holiday while I lock myself in a dark room and work non-stop.
He wants to be with
I'll see you
you.
in 6 weeks.
Well, 6 weeks is a long time apart from somebody. He's not getting on that plane.
6 weeks. That's a
He's
long
not
time.
getting on that plane.
I could see maybe going for a week, but
Yeah. Well, when you're Oh.
Yep.
He left them both there.
Oh,
sounds like a beach. Or not. I thought I heard waves.
That's your oak tuition.
Well, headphones are half off my left ear.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, cars sound like waves.
A Nigerian restaurant.
Oh, that's right. Nate find a new job.
This is Rupert's team. You can tell by the way they're training them.
Yeah. You know who that is.
Where's Rupert?
That's Nate.
That's Nate.
Well, yeah.
Thought he could throw us off with that haircut.
Oh,
it's going to become the antagonist of next season. I mean, it's basically Obi-Wan Kenobi, I mean, no spoilers for Diamond Dave, but
What do you mean no spoilers for Diamond Dave?
well, because he hasn't seen Star Wars, and if he's doing the editing, but it's basically, it's Ewan and Hayden Christensen and
Rupert.
And Rupert. There's a lot of Star Wars parallels here, folks.
Did we just get fucking Star Wars? I didn't even think of it like that.
I mean,
holy shit.
Now maybe it's just me,
No,
that's kind of what
we
I'm
have
feeling.
Rupert as the Emperor.
Yep.
We have Ted as Obi-Wan. We have Nate as
Luke,
Anakin.
as Anakin. I mean, I just saying, kind of getting that vibe a little bit.
My goodness. 532 is literally the pyramid formation inverted. And they went 5 days and then 3 weeks and then 2 months.
Oh, see, they inverted it. They didn't invent it.
No, they didn't
inverted
invent it. No. Good work.
I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be all nonsense like that food pyramid.
You mean I have to have that much bread?
All those carbs? What a finale, folks. We'll just get right into it.
Wow.
This was a great finale. And it was fun because they tied up a number of, as any good finale does, they tied up a number of things and then set us up for a few more. Keely and Roy, just because we kind of left off on that was interesting the way that kind of played out because, I mean, I get it that Roy hasn't been on vacation in forever and he really would like to do that, but he also only wanted to do it because he thought Keely was coming. So I would have a hard time seeing Roy going for 6 weeks and not, seeing or being around Keely for that time period. Because that was the whole point of the tickets and everything else. So, I mean, maybe Roy goes for a week or two and chills out and then realizes hey, this isn't
walking away
but he
with
left
those
the
tickets,
yeah.
so.
But I'm saying I could see him going, chilling out and then coming back after a week or so and be like, yeah, it was fun, but how much can you enjoy the beach and the sun and everything else without the person that you love? So, again, a nice ending there. It was kind of odd that Keely didn't share that with Roy, that she had already been working on it. But again, Roy's doing his thing, Keely's doing her thing. And that was that she's already been working for him for a while. That was kind of weird in that she would just drop that on him now and that he wouldn't know, look, they're sitting at home. She's on the computer. Oh, well, what are you up to? Oh, I'm started the new job already. So that was kind of curious that was the, I guess, MacGuffin, for lack of a better term, that was used to push that story forward about not taking the vacation. But I still like the overall message of it, and that was fine. A little tricky the way they got to it. But, seeing Jamie and Roy hash things out was fun. Gave him with the headbutt so he could hug him. But we saw, for me, the big meat and potatoes of the matter is we saw Nate go full Darth Vader, just calling out Ted, saying everything he does is BS. He ripped down the Believe sign, quit his job, went and joined Rupert. I mean, there's our main antagonist. And they kind of sprinkled it in a little bit in the episode before where you're like, wow, Nate's really being a dick. Is he going to keep going forward with this or is he going to pull back? And nope, he didn't pull back. And, sometimes maybe this is a bad analogy, but maybe your Frankenstein monster gets away from you. Ted created Nate and built him up and made him everything he was. And then he turned on him for reasons that Nate spelled out in the episode.
Well, their meeting I'll tell you what, their meeting in the office with Roy did not help Nate one bit. In fact, I think that was the final
nail in the
coffin, because it was, you kissed my girlfriend. It's okay.
Yeah.
He sees Nate as such a non-threat.
Yeah.
Like such a non-threat. Like, oh, you kissed my, okay. Like, no big deal. Like, and as anybody in a relationship, as a man, as anybody in a, because anybody in a relationship, somebody kisses your significant other, it's bad. Somebody who's a coworker does it, it's
worse.
Really bad. Somebody that is a coworker that you're close with, they're coaching with each other. Now it's really bad. So you really have to see somebody as a non-threat to be like, yeah, it's okay, it happens.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And I think that you could tell,
like if Quinn kissed, yeah.
Non-threat.
That's okay.
Non-threat. You could tell like that was it for him.
Yep.
And then, even Ted, being nice to him, I think that's what he expected from Ted. But it's all good. Don't worry about it. Know.
Yeah, but still, I think he went too far ripping the sign in half.
Yeah,
that was fucked, man.
That and the fact that the players proved him wrong. They proved that, yes, they could run the false 9 or fake 9, whatever it was. They proved that they could do it, and they got the tie out of it. So that, he was like, no, they can't do it. They just
if I had some actual players.
If I had some real players.
What the fuck was that about?
They really
real players.
They really cranked up the meter on Nate these last 2 episodes, this one in particular. But, if you're going to make Darth Vader, that's kind of what you got to do. It's better than walking into a room of Padawans, and, well, I'll leave it at that. So that's, an amazing finale.
No. Pray tell.
Tell me more.
Be more spoilers that we don't want to get into.
Tell them what happens next.
Tell me more.
But, look, nonetheless, a great season and a great episode. Which, again, the last episode was able to tell multiple stories and have you invested. This one was able to be a really good finale for a season because, like we all want, I want a few things tied up, but I still want a few things yet to kind of come to grips with. And they did that. They tied things up that they had to. Sam stayed, which was awesome. Had the most obvious scene in probably TV history where he's talking to Rebecca through Ted. So that was fun and well done by everybody. So excited to see where season 3 is going to take us with our new adversary.
And it's still water. Because it's still water.
I'll
get it right out of the way. 5. Love this show. I mean, come on. What is not to love about this? I mean, they made this lovable guy, Nate, that we all like. Oh, he's very soft spoken. He doesn't have much confidence, and he's rose up to now we hate him, which is crazy. I think it's just been great writing, great acting by the actor that plays Nate as well.
Yeah, that look that Nate gave at the end as the camera was on him, kind of that little half smirk, smile, and a wink.
Yeah, Nick Mohammed, who plays Nathan Shelley. Not Shelby, but Shelley. But he has been great in this episode. He's been Nate the Great. But he's been great in this series right now that we've come from being like next to nobody to becoming a coach. And then his acting with Ted, with Jason Sudeikis there, where he was talking about how I was invisible before and then you made me someone and now I'm invisible to you. And I get it because we saw throughout the season as well as he brought Roy back on. And so then you're going to start listening to Roy more than Nate. But it's like he was still giving him his time, but Nate just felt like he wasn't there. He wasn't there. And then you're right, the final nail where he kisses Keely and Roy's like, yeah, it's all right. Don't worry about it. We talked about it. It's fine. And he's like, no.
Disregards him.
Yeah. I mean, like he even said, you were like, Jamie just said I'm still in love with her, and you wanted to rip his head off, but I
Actually did it.
I full on kissed her and nothing. So I get his point with that, but and then again too, he's like he was so mad that it worked out. It's like, why are you mad that it worked out? And because like
proved him wrong.
And here's the thing too, is even when stuff did work out for Ted, he has always acknowledged Nate on something that has worked out. And yet, and he's like, oh, you're gonna take all the credit. He's like, yeah, he's in the presser, but he's talking about you half the time. He's going, that's something Nate the Great cooked up. It was in.
He's given him plenty of credit.
Exactly.
His anger is clouding his
It's
judgment.
so much.
Yeah.
And then that what really was mad too. He's like, you have dumb Americans. You mean on your desk? Oh, you mean his ex-wife and his kid? Dumb Americans? Oh yeah. Oh, just Nate did a great job. Played by Nick Mohammed, did a great job of making you hate him.
And tell him.
When we wanted him to have the confidence, we wanted him to like rise above, but then he turned into this, a-hole. And now we don't, I can't believe it. Now he's working for Rupert, who we absolutely already hate. Oh, this show is just so great. Love it. Cannot wait to start season 3 to see where this goes, because now we have Nate on the other side of the pitch that's going to be going against Ted, I'm assuming, at some point.
Yeah, the whole thing with Nate was wild. I would have never put together the parallels from Star Wars, but now I got to look it up online after this. I'm wondering if other people had, although I don't want to get spoilers for next season, if other people had made kind of the same connection. You know, and I think it's interesting because he's like, oh, you made me feel like this and this and this. And I think it was, look, Ted saw that the team didn't give him respect. So he made him feel very special. But when you bring somebody up, hey, you're a coach, it's like, okay, now we're coworkers. Now there needs to be
stand on your own.
There needs to be a different relationship here because we're colleagues, right? And you can apply that same thing to a lot of different situations in life. Like, okay, like, hey, like we have to have a different relationship now because the dynamic between us has changed, you know? You're not just the person, you know, picking up towels that I'm nice to or whatever, you know, like we're colleagues now. So, you know, I can't be like, hey, you did a great job today, you know, every day. Like, hey, I work with you, you know?
Yep.
Like, so, you know, that dynamic changed and Ted didn't do anything wrong here, but Nate just, like, I hate to say playing the victim, but playing a victim, like, you know, and, you know, and I spoke about it the last episode, you know, they made it very clear that Nate is desperately seeking approval from his father figure. And I think he wanted that from Ted, but he didn't get what, you know, and Ted did give him a lot of credit, but he didn't get what he felt he deserved from Ted. You know, it's the whole like, okay, well, you know, I deserve more from you, you know, and now, of course, he's going to Rupert, which that scene was crazy. It was just me, or they had him stop dyeing his hair dark too.
Yeah.
Like his hair was real gray. So I don't know if he felt like not dyeing his hair dark, if he looked a little bit older, that was going to yield him more respect from the players. I think that's maybe why they showed that, you know.
Well, he went from the dark to the lights.
Yeah, well, or like, hey, look, now he's he's angry and he's stressed, and you know his hair color changed because of all the new stressors in his life of being a coach. But so yeah, the whole Nate thing. I mean, what incredible writing! Somebody from you were rooting for so much in season 1. How many Nate moments did we have? And now it's like, dude, you're an asshole. The worst.
little Walter White.
The worst. So it'll be interesting to see. And look, we all West Ham we're looking through the comments and somebody did say West Ham
as a new Death Star.
Death Star. So
not just
me. Yeah, this is truly Anakin going over to the dark side. Yeah, pretty much.
The scene with Sam I liked because he just kind of laughed it off with what was the guy's name? The guy who wanted to buy it?
Buy the team. No, so at the end of the last episode, okay, the guy gives me a funny feeling, you know? And so I wasn't sure what direction they were going to go with that. Like, you know, is he going to leave? And then we find out later he had oh yeah, like this is my mansion. Like, hey, I thought you were going to do this, or this is, oh, hey, I thought you were going to do this. And the fact that they gave us that he was the bad guy, but they didn't make it like subtle conniving. They just put him so far over the top.
So cartoonish.
That is what is so brilliant about this writing. They know what's cliche. They know what's been done before. And yes, let's make him the bad guy, but not in the typical fashion that you would have had. Like he just went over, I'm going to shit in every room in your childhood home.
Sam's just laughing it off.
And set it on fire. And then he's choking the dummy at the end. So they took you in that direction. But they were so brilliant with it. So I love that. I love that. Look, having Sam look directly at Ted when he's talking about Rebecca, this isn't about your feelings for me. This is about my personal journey. And I think he was talking to me. Yeah, thanks.
Yes, we got it, Ted.
Yeah, we know. So that was great. We have, of course, let's not forget, we have Richmond back
in the Premier
League. Woo! Off a penalty kick from Danny. I mean, when we talk about character arcs, look at the maturity in the character arc that we've gotten from Jamie. I mean, he handed off that penalty kick, and this was, imagine if his dad would have been there.
He hadn't missed one all season.
Yeah, he hadn't missed one all season. Yep. Danny hadn't had one since forever. I loved that he had Earl on his shoe. I love that they had the dog on the sideline with a helmet, on a leash, mind you, on a leash. And they did such a good job with it. Look, they gave us a little bit of, hey, question with Roy and Keely and look, Keely's she's a boss now. She's going to have to do what, business owners do. And they put in a lot of time and a lot of work. And like, look, when a company reaches out to you and says, hey, we've got this idea, we want you to do this, you don't get to say, yeah, I'm going to go on vacation. We'll come back in 6 weeks and get it started. Look, there might be some sort of, hey, this is when the company's going to launch, so whatever. But usually, like, you get job offers like that. When people reach out to you and it's like, hey, okay, they're excited about it. Let's get this ball rolling. So the 6 weeks, and even the Wi-Fi thing, it's pulling your focus away, right? To say, well, I can work remotely on a beach overlooking the water. Like,
come on, where's your focus going to be?
Yeah, exactly. The image that you want to be presenting. Look, and if she had said a week, like, hey, but 6 weeks, and I think they did that very purposefully because he was like, hey, a week, like, hey, that's a long time to take off. You can't take a week, But look, the people who are putting the money behind her, and this is a huge deal for Keely, and this is her moment. So it almost felt like, read the room, Roy. She can't just leave for 6 weeks. But then they showed the airplane tickets left, and it was kind of like hey, I'm not going to leave without you. When she was like, oh, go for 6 weeks. And like, look, I know people do long distance relationships, but when you're that close, 6 weeks is a long time apart,
Well, especially if you're just going on a vacation. Like, it's one thing to have to go somewhere for 6 weeks for work to do a construction site of
what are you going to do for
something,
6 weeks alone by himself on a vacation? Like, that's the whole, like, I want to spend time with you. Answer's got lost on the scene with the dog with the helmet.
Because it's adorable.
It's amazing. And I should...
Well, did you find it weird that Roy didn't know she was already working on the new gig? To me, that was
I just
odd.
think that she was, I didn't think that was odd at all because, look, I think she knew he was very focused on the season. They had a huge game coming up. It's like, I'm just going to, keep quiet, and you're kind of overlapping things because, look, people are like, hey, we want you to start right away. And you don't want the company you're with, she's working for Rebecca, to think like you've already checked out. I should note at the end, while Answer's got it on pause, there are responsible dog breeders out there, and I don't think there's anything wrong with families who have a preference for dog breeds because certain breeds suit certain families or certain lifestyles better than others. But I will say it is heartwarming for me to know that Richmond went with the shelter dog. So I love that they gave us some levity with the
the woman shaking Keely's hand.
But you had the guy there. Hey, this is from the shelter, and then I'm the most prestigious breeder, and they went with they went with the guy with the shelter dog. So that pretty awesome. Nice little touch there. But yeah, just a great series, or rather season finale, not series. We got more. Agreed.
Oh yeah,
more to come.
Oh yeah, that's definitely getting erased. You saw me. I gave it a 5. I'm absolutely loving this show. It's just it tickles all the senses, like I like
emotions.
To say. It gets you anywhere. Like, you know, this whole episode too. For me, I was between laughing and crying the whole time, and hatred, because of Nate. I mean, come on, for everything.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, everything that Ted has done for him, everything, and this is how he, really repays him. And so once again, for me, it's a 5.
After all I've done for you,
and I cannot wait for season 3 to get started on that. Plus, they're making a season 4.
We don't have to wait for season 3.
We're gonna have to wait for 4.
Yep. So for me, I can't give this one a 5. I give it a 4.75, only
Which is
because,
basically 5.
look, the last 2 episodes were absolutely knocked out of the park 5s. And there was a couple episodes that were excellent as well. But as a season, every episode I didn't think was quite perfect. Again, a lot of you folks commented that the Christmas episode felt kind of dropped in out of nowhere. I guess I can agree with that. I thought the episode was fun, but it did kind of throw off the pacing a little bit.
The beard episode?
Yeah, and the beard episode, which I loved, did it really fit? So I like that they took some chances with it, but again, from an overall season, I have to look at the whole series, or the whole season rather, as one. So for me, 4.75. I'm pretty sure I gave the first season a 5. I think all 3 of us did. So in my opinion, this was just slightly under season 1, but still very good.
Yeah, it's a 5 for me. Look, I'll agree. Some of the episodes, weren't. There we go. Get a proper snap for Richmond.
The director would have fired your ass.
This is a 5. I love this season. Yeah, was it? If I had to nitpick, if I had to score every episode and then average them out, it wouldn't be a 5 because you'd have a couple that are below. That's how averages work. But that's not how I work. I just rate the overall season, and it's a 5.
Mathematician over there.
There you go.
Look, this was so much fun. This season was great. We cannot wait to get to season 3. So, for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. We'll catch you on next season, pals.